Hey guys, Lanturn here, and as you may notice, I'm kind of post-recording this because I accidentally forgot to turn my mic on. Also, as you may see, my screen appears to be frozen in this episode, but it's not. I was just stupid and stuff. But still, I forgot to turn on my mic, and I'll be post editing after this. So in the last episode, I had an issue with the music. But I still ended up getting my first starter and catching my first mon, being the Staryu that you see right behind me. And my starter ended up being Farron the Riolu. And I also caught, at the end of the episode, I caught Alex the Staryu at the end, who happened to be holding Stardust. So that happened, and other stuff will happen in this episode that I wish you guys could have seen my initial reaction for. But, oh well. Legitimately, this first part is just me going through the grass, and there's a Geodude. Don't worry, I didn't fight any of these mons. They'll just be... But the first part of this episode is kind of just there. Nothing really big happens until later on. So we'll just ignore this. And more mons, more encounters, and other stuff will happen. There's an Umbreon. Alex can't handle it because it's only level 7. By the way, I did some off-screen training where I got Farron to level 10, and I got Alex to level 7 so I could get a water gun. So yeah, and I'll be back to get that encounter in route. I think that's 103. I'm not totally sure what the route number is. 130. I don't know if that's 133 or 130, but I'm not totally sure. Then we encounter Lady, and for this one, I did decide to let Alex handle it, just because it could be fun. And it so happens Alex can't actually handle it, and Water Gun just does that. So, more Water Guns. And I know one more will take it out, and then it goes for Tackle, and then other stuff. Water Gun, and yeah, it's a dead Ledian. So here we go, moving on with our journey. Jumping off the ledge and moving on. Now we're in Cherry Grove, where I did nothing. Upon I entered the Pokemon Center because I needed to heal and other stuff. But yeah. And on top of that, I needed to heal up Staryu. And for like... And then I went next door to buy some items, otherwise known as just I need Pokeballs and I need potions. So I went to go do that. I ended up wasting all my money on heal balls, and I honestly regret that after you're gonna see what happens later in a couple of minutes. I buy like 10 of these heal balls, hoping that it'll come in handy. And then I take the Stardust off my Staryu to get a little bit some more extra cash off of it, and that's about around there, where I go use that money to buy some regular Pokeballs, and I think some potions too. And then I realized that that guy gives you heal balls. This one gives you that, and then you can see I got a life orb there. It might not come in handy later, so if you don't see my bag anymore, it'll be that I probably sold it. Hopefully I don't, but still. I buy like around, let's see, I didn't remember if I bought potions, I think. Right? Did I buy potions? Yeah, I bought like 5 potions right there. Thinking that it'll come in handy and will get me through the next route. And then I go on to go get my next encounter, which would be my second encounter. Oh boy! Oh boy, what a second encounter that was. Because at first I thought it was a Suicune, Entei, or a Raikou, being that that's the music I was playing. But no, it happened to be a goddamn Mewtwo. And then I wasted like everything on this damn thing. And honestly, wow, how long it took me to actually catch this thing. Because I do end up catching it, and it's really dumb how it happens. But still, I was searching up off screen to see what moves this thing had, and it happened to only have Confusion Disable. I could deal with that. That's fine. It's the fact that Mewtwo's catch rate is so low. So I was like just thinking, yeah, I'll probably not catch it, but still, I guess I could try. And I'm still kind of just searching up at this moment. I don't know how long it took me to actually stop searching up. And then Water Gun. That's how long it took me, like 10 minutes. 10 minutes or 10 seconds, I'm not even totally sure. He goes for Disable and the Water Gun, and then I decide just tackle the thing down. So that might work, because of course that'll work. I continuously tackle until it stops. And no, it just doesn't. I continuously keep going for tackle. And even if I did talk about this, it just doesn't do much. He goes for Confusion, and you'll see, I'll just be pelting, like, all my Pokeballs on this thing. So I feel like I should probably skip through this entire battle, because this takes on the most of the episode, honestly. This is most of the episode, right here. That's most of what this is gonna be. Me chucking Pokeballs, getting disabled, repeat. And then you may see that Confusion does like quarter damage to me, so it's like I'll be 3-shotted if I don't heal. So that's another part of this battle that I hated. And then more disables. I kept going for disable and it didn't work. So it's like, well, shoot. More upon more I try. Heal ball after heal ball. It kept breaking. I kept getting confused, and then once I reached 8%, it's like, yeah, I need to heal. Using my 7th potion to get it. It was my first potion to try getting back up to repeat the cycle again. And it so happens he kept trying to go for disabled, so that was good for me, because that means I could go chuck another ball at it. But no, apparently that's not the right thing to do. Because it kept popping out and not even shaking. So I was just I was like, okay, it's a legendary, what did I expect? And I threw a third Pokeball hoping it'll get in. And yet again it breaks out, so it's like, oh, this is gonna be a long one, isn't it? So basically, my whole plan was hopefully hopefully not to waste all my balls and at least catch it in a minimum under with a heal ball. But apparently that's not going to go out as well as I thought. So breaks out again. I'm not even totally sure what number heal ball that is. I'm just here talking to you guys because I forgot to turn the mic on. And now I'm doing this. I go for another potion because I'm at like goddamn 8% again. I heal up, and then it goes for Confusion, and that's where the battle starts to get a little bit more serious. Me thinking it's just gonna go for another one. I go for a Pokeball just to see if that works, but no, it does not. Because I knew that wasn't gonna work, but it was like, well, I guess I could try this. So it's like, just trying to trade the strategy up, and it didn't work. So I go for another potion, hoping that I might be able to do something, because if I switch into Riolu, that thing is dead. I can't switch into Riolu, so that's a problem. And then he goes for a Confusion again, so this is basically where the battle starts to take a little bit more of a toll. And I waste my fifth Pokeball, I think, so on this thing. And I'll be right back, but this is where it goes. Not hungry. I'm not hungry. I'll go down in a bit. Whatever, sorry about that. I was getting told to eat, but whatever. Finishing up here, basically, Pokeball. Heal Ball just isn't working. And I was just going through it and other stuff. But still, I was just kind of feeling the pain of having to deal with this thing the entire time. If I ran away from it, it would just feel like I wasted a perfectly good encounter on not trying to catch it. And that's my second to last, I'm pretty sure. If not, that's my third heal ball I need to work off of. And then that doesn't work either, it only goes one shake. It goes for disable again. And here thinking that's actually perfect, because that means I can continue chucking. And that is my second to last heal ball I bought. And then here comes the waters. And then I try again, hopefully trying to get rid of it. It goes for another confusion, and here comes my last heal ball, and you'll see it doesn't work. Again. And no, it does not work. So here I am just complaining off on the screen that this thing should have gotten in. And then I throw one Pokeball. Just the one, because if I was gonna waste money on this thing, I was gonna use a Pokeball. And it catches it. And here I'm processing the stupidity of Mewtwo taking more than 10 heal balls to actually work, when all it needed was one Pokeball. And you could see, because of its abilities, we're raising the ultimate level. It thinks that it's deleting its foes. And then I left off screen to go process the stupidity of Mewtwo needing to get into a Pokeball instead of a heal ball. And it'll be like, I think, 30 minutes for me to comprehend what just happened. And I just ignore all of this. Also, I was washing the laundry while doing this video, so props to me, I guess. And then I finally come back, resurrected. I go and finish up what I did with Mewtwo, and I name it. I give it lowercase m, p, U, if I can find the U, there's the U, LSE, Impulse. And then we move on with the Mewtwo on our team. And I go and check on what the Mewtwo's stats were, because I was doing quite a decent amount of damage. And it happens to have a Jolly nature, meaning it wasn't supposed to, its special attack should have been lower than its attack. But I digress. Its special attack was like 16. I was there just baffled that it did only quarter damage and not more. But I was like, I'm too tired for this now. And I go heal again. And here I am just wondering how much money I just wasted on trying to catch a Mewtwo. And honestly, I think that's the correct amount of money I should have wasted. But either way, we continue on with the journey. I go back heal, and then I go back to the shop and sell one of the items I probably should have kept around a little bit longer if Mewtwo didn't freaking get in the ball. And this was goddamn Dubious Disc. And I know it's a little bit closer to the part, but here we are. It was goddamn Dubious Disc I needed to sell because I needed more Pokeballs and I needed more. How do I say this? Yeah, Pokeballs, that's about right. I sold a Dubious Disc for like 1050, so it's like, yeah, I need money, and I probably won't get a Porygon in this series, so whatever. I move on. I buy some Pokeballs, thinking I might have enough left over to buy another potion, but no, I run out of money, and I need to get 50 more, so I'm just there complaining myself, like, the stupidity of Mewtwo getting into a Pokeball instead of a Heal Ball, but I don't really care. And then I run into a poor little sap that's named a Love Disc. And by the way, I noticed that most of my team is genderless. So, I said, Alex, I was like, you know, I'm just gonna water gun this and see how much it does. And it still has to do enough damage, not enough to kill it. So it's like, I'm kinda getting tired of this crap. And I was like, wait, why am I going to the bag? But whatever. I wanted to go to Pokemon and then try a Mewtwo instead, since I just caught it. And I could get some EXP behind anything. Really. Because this thing is going to be a pain to train up either way. So I go for Confusion, it gets nothing. And it nearly kills Lubdith, but not enough if it wasn't for it being so jolly that's really painful. But whatever, I go for another Confusion, that kills it. Alex grows to level 8. Impulse gets like 25 XP from that. And then we move on with our lives. Me thinking this was a trainer. I don't know why I thought that was a trainer, but it was just my brain. I stopped by for an apricot, because those are going to be useful later for Nuzlocke purposes. Nuzlocke purposes, that's going to be really useful. So yeah. And then I kept spamming A. I don't know why I kept spamming A. And then I get out of the grass. I go up. That's not a trainer. And I go up to challenge the legendary youngster Joey. Yeah. And honestly, I probably should have thought of this earlier. Youngster Joey has a Remoraid was like, I was making a little bit of a joke of how it was actually better than its top percentage Rattata. And then I sent Alex to go hunt it down. And for some reason I went to the bag again. Originally I was gonna let Staryu handle it, but it's like it was lacking some EXP, so I just let it be. I let Riolu take the shot here and just spam quick attack because I just wanted to get out of this place as fast as possible. But still. And then other stuff happens. I could go for quick attack, and that's it for youngster Joey. I pondered between giving his number, but I was like, no. And then here comes another youngster who has something I probably should have feared a lot more than I did. And that was Empoleon. For some reason, I didn't fear this thing, even though my Riolu had no decent fighting attack on it. So I don't know what I was thinking on not fearing it, but apparently I didn't, and I went for Tackle. That did nothing. And for some reason, it does nothing to my thing, and then I went for a Water Gun. And out of a crit, and with a crit Water Gun, it knocks out Empoleon. I was like, what the hell, Staryu? Where did this power come from? It's like, it went Ultra Instinct off screen on me. It's like, okay. And then I searched up what Furo set was. It wasn't anything really good. And I knew I was gonna not have to I wasn't gonna have to worry about it. Yeah, so that's basically what I'm doing off screen. Just searching up what Furo's attack moves were at level 4. Nothing really too big except for a Fury attack, but it's nothing to worry about for this thing. So it just depends how long it takes me. I go for a Water Gun. And about half damage. He goes for Leer. I thought I was going to go for Fury attack personally, but I didn't care. I go for another Water Gun just to finish it off, and then move on with my life. And down goes Furo. And that nearly gets me to level 9, right? Nope, it gets me to level 9. Alex goes to level 9, and there goes youngster Mike. I move on with the route. I get to this girl right here. I think it was a trainer. Keep forgetting that they don't always spam trainers here. I move on. And I keep forgetting that's a ledge. I honestly don't know what I was looking at. I don't know what I'm looking at. Why am I standing? Come on, move. There we go. Took me like 10 seconds to realize should be moving, and then I move into the love disc. Still wondering the logic of a love disc on land, but whatever. So I move on, go to take on this trainer, this bug catcher, who happened to be bug catcher David. I'm gonna say that because hiding it dead. I forgot to cancel that part, but whatever. Nothing really big. I hit the wrong button and pulled up my computer's menu. I go for water gun again, and that should be enough to take out Apom. And then other stuff happens, and I'll be right back. And we're back! The next mon he sends out is Floatzel, and I was thinking that this shouldn't be too much of a problem. And then he sends out Floatzel, of course, he would. It's the mon he was gonna send out either way. I was supposed to go for Water Gun, and I ended up going for Harden. It does nothing with a tackle. And I will do next to nothing. So I go with what I was supposed to click first turn, and I go with Water Gun, and it does only 2 damage, as you may see there. Go for Water Gun, it does nothing, honestly. I didn't know what to expect. I was gonna go for Tackle, and that does nearly enough to kill. He goes for Growl, proving why I love Floatzel's cry either way. And then I go for Tackle again, and that kills Floatzel. Alex proving how much of a great member it is on my team later. And then reaching 114 EXP. And then we move on up to Route 31. And this is where our next encounter happens. Me scared of what the other two encounters were, which was Alex and Impulse. Hoping that something maybe good would happen. And then I save, because saving is fun. And then I check my mons. I don't know why I did that. I was thinking of who I should put up first. And I was like, I'll just keep Alex up first, and then I move into the fight. So my encounter for Route 31 is Gloom. Not much to say about what happened here. I thought it was Gloom, I saw Alex wouldn't be the best fit, I switched on to Riolu. That's basically it. That's legitimately how the battle went. I switched out in Riolu immediately when I saw it was the Gloom. He tries to lower my evasiveness, aka the fact that I can't hit him. But too bad for him, I had quick attack, so I could just freaking dash him. And I nearly kill it. It's like, yeah, if I hit it again, I'll probably murder it. So I don't hit it again. I throw, what is this, my 5th Pokeball. I'm not even sure how many Pokeballs I bought. If I throw in my 5th Pokeball, hopefully I'll get it. No, I don't. I guess, hoping it's not the Mewtwo situation all over again. I throw another Pokeball. I didn't mean to attack, I meant to throw another Pokeball. There we go. I throw another Pokeball. Doesn't catch it. Oh, God. Okay. He goes for the floor, proving that it doesn't have an attacking move on it. And then it goes, and then I go for my 3rd Pokeball. Hopefully it'll catch it. And 1, 2, 3, boom. Boom, we got a Gloom. And then the problem was actually deciding what to name the damn thing, so it's like, if you see me take a little bit long to actually name it, it's the fact that I didn't realize it. When it appears to be Jewel is actually honey, it's super sticky and it clings the stuff. It touches. And then I was scrolling around all my different chats I had, and then I just couldn't decide on a name, so I just named it something. I'll probably change later, but I'm not totally sure. I'm waiting and waiting. I'm just waiting for my next friend to move. For my past self to move the frickin' thing, please. Plus 10 minutes later. I regret taking this long. Wow, this is actually taking a lot longer than I initially. There you go. Okay. I go to yes, I want to name this Gloom, and I ended up naming it KJ and just calling it a day. Because I saw it was female, I was like, I'll just name it KJ and call it a day. And now we have KJ the Gloom with us. We move up. I was initially gonna do the Dark Cave encounter, but first I saw a Pokeball, I was like, go get it. And I saw King's Rock, and then other stuff happened. Initially, it was like, I have no mons I could actually take King's Rock, so I'll just have it around for a little bit. I go into the Dark Cave, hoping it gets an encounter, and that you'll see right now, it's very glitchy right now. When I first encounter, it's like, oh shoot. And then I go out, and then go back in. And that should fix the glitch, but it's still really, really dark, so you can see some of the screen is getting cut. It's cut up. I can see where I'm going. And then my encounter for Dark Cave is Machoke. I make a joke of how a star is better than a person wearing jeans and pants. I go for a water gun. Hopefully it doesn't kill, being that I think it's only level 3. It almost does, but not enough. It goes for a Hocus Energy and it just moves on. And then I selfishly don't check a Pokeball a bit immediately. And then nothing. He goes for Leer. I know what it's gonna do. It's trying to do the thing that made me hate Ursaring all the more. All in more. I go into Riolu, hopefully intimidating it to the Pokeball. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea, but I still thought it would be a good idea. He goes for Focus Energy, forgetting that he already did that. I go from a Pokeball, from my last Pokeball I have available. And then we have to deal with another one. I thought it would catch it, but no, it did not. It just kind of just realized that its stupid dog is intimidating it. And he goes for Low Kick, that does nothing. And then I run away because I don't have any more Pokeballs to throw at this thing. Due to the fact that I kind of just wanted to get this episode over with, I just ran all the way ran all the way to Fuchsia City, jumping over ledges, ignoring the trainer that's right there. And I get a repeat ball, so now I got at least a Pokeball to deal with. And then I run into a grass, and it so happens to be a Squirtle. I would have really loved a Squirtle, honestly. That would have been a really nice core, having Mewtwo, Blastoise, Lucario, and Vileplume / Blossom, because I haven't decided which one I want. But still, whatever. You go into another Squirtle, but still can't catch it because I already got Gloom. And we just move on forward we press on forward. And then even more tragedy. We run into a Remoraid, which I don't care much about. Octazooka might be cool when we get Artillery, but no. But nah, I just like, that's not, we already have an encounter for this route, so I can't ignore it. And then we move on to a cutscene with Lyra.
I knew it was you, Antonio. You did great. How did you get past me? Here's some before you.
And it's a versus recorder. It's not like it's gonna be of any use, because I already, this is a Nuzlocke, and the game has technically been randomized, meaning I can't really do trading in this thing. So the versus recorder is kind of pointless. And then we made it to Violet City. First thing I wanted to do here was not go to the Pokemon Center, and instead I wanted to check this house, the trade house. Which, I don't know why I thought it would be a good idea. I just wanted to see what this guy wanted instead, because I randomized the trading Mons and the Mon being traded, the Mon that he wants. And this is probably the stupidest thing I've heard. I collect Pokemon. Do you have a Suicune? wanted to trade it for my unknown. Suicune for unknown. And I facepalmed and laughed at the stupidity of that trade. Cause that's not even a fair trade. Why would I want to give up a legendary dog for a mon that can only use one move, and it's not even that strong? So yeah, that's where I end the episode. This has been your Lanturn signing out. Hopefully I'll remember to turn the mic on. See ya.